Hello and welcome to our technical analysis session, the Daily Nifty Insights with MJ. Let's study, explore, and understand the current stock market with the help of performance of Nifty. We will be estimating the probable moves, support and resistance levels, along with a new emerging trend in Nifty for the next trading day on 15th June. Friday market opened with extreme bearish pressure, taking cues from the global market, but reclaimed lost ground completely, taking cues from the European market. The Fed running commentary on the slow recovery of the economy, weak global markets, increasing cases of COVID-19. These are the factors which are driving the current market. The market breadth on Friday remained positive with the 29 stocks advancing and 20 stocks declining and one stock remaining unchanged out of 50 stocks of Nifty 50. We had expected the market to be bearish and correcting in the range of 9,700 to 10,000 with the volatility based upon the data and trading pressure of the participants available from the Thursday. Nifty traded well within the range and corrected, but it broke the lower range. However, it closed above the lower range. That was what was expected. As you can see the daily Nifty chart in my screen, Nifty opened at 9,544.95 with an opening loss of 357 points. And it witnessed steady recovery, mainly buying emerged from the DIIs. Nifty touched day's high at 9,996 before finally settling at 9,972 with a net gain of 70.90. Let's observe the kind of scenario emerging at present. Right? If you look at the trend, we've been observing that Nifty has been moving in a uptrend, that's in ascending channel. It was making consistently lower lows and lower highs. So the running trend was a downtrend and it had made a small descending channel within the ascending channel, right? And on Friday, again, it made a lower low and lower high. So we can still say that within the ascending channel, it's still in the downtrend, but it got a support from the lower level of ascending channel. And that is what was expected, right? These are the support levels where Nifty ought to get the bounce back. And looking at the candlesticks, it made a large Marubozu kind of candlestick, but it did not pierce through the previous day's bearish candle. So we cannot say, despite it being a bullish candle, we cannot still say that the bulls have completely taken over. And that also is reflected from uh, the volume, right? And RSI has still not gone above 60. It's at 59.65. So now if we look at the trading range on the basis of price action, we can see that if Nifty tries to go upside, it has got a lot of resistance upside. The first resistance comes at 100 days moving average itself. That is this blue line, and that line is at 10,000, 40. Now it is reduced to 35, right? It was 40 and now it is at 10,035. So that's the first level of resistance. The second level of resistance it has got at 10,116. That's the closure, that's the highest point of previous day. And above than that, it has got the whole zone. That's the distribution zone where Nifty has been getting, corrections, right? That the next level is 10,181. Above than that, 10,283, and then in case if it crosses 10,181, we can think of that it would move towards 300 10,300 31st, and then it can move further up. But if Nifty does not get a buying pressure on Monday, we can see that Nifty going downside, and that will have a first level of support at 9,889, right? That's also the lowest of the previous day. Below that, we can see 9,727 is the support level. And a little below than that, there is a whole gap, which of course Nifty has filled up on the Friday, but this gap will work as a very nice cushion of support for Nifty for not allowing it to go below 9,644. That's this line. And also this falls at a 50-day EMA, right? So this is a very strong support level. So if we look at it on the lower side, we can say 9,644. And on the upper side, we can say 10,181 could be the trading range from this chart, right? And the next thing what we would look at is the PCR and the put call ratio and the kind of built ups which have happened in you know on the put side or on the call side. So we're looking at uh, weekly option chain which is expiring on 18th June, and Nifty has closed at 9,972. So our um, ATM will be somewhere around 9,950. It will be between 10,000, 9,950 and 10,000, right? So let's see what kind of built up is being created here, right? So at 10,000, we can see a small open interest has come up. That's only 40,000, but overall it's more than half a million contract at this level, 6,37,000. So it would work as a good support. But since there is not much of fresh writing at this level, we'll not consider it as a strong support. So below that, 9,900, again, 1 lakh contracts, fresh contracts, 1 lakh, while as overall contracts are 8,67,000. So that's a good built up. It will work as a support one. Below that, a small amount of fresh put writing has been seen. That's a 2.79 lakhs, and overall range is 1 million. So that will work as a support two. And below that, 8,72,000 contracts have been created. That's 9,700, right? That will act as a support three. Overall, it is a level where 1.5 million contracts are in open interest, and that's a very good open interest. Below that, also 9,600 is a good support level, more than 1.4 million contracts, and the strongest support is 9,500, where you can see that fresh 1 million contracts have come up, and overall 2.3 million contracts are standing. Below that, of course, still there are a lot of put writing is being seen at 9,000, at 9,200, 9,300. That means these people who have a bullish view, they are not so firm, on the higher side, but they have been writing it on the lower side. That means volatility is going to be in the picture. And on the other side, let's see what kind of scenario has been created by bears. Bears are the traders who would have created, who would have sold out the calls. Now, at 9,800, you can see half a million new contracts have still come, right? Now, despite we being almost close to 10,000, almost 200 points below. So there are, call sellers who believe that Nifty would go below 9,800 within this week, right? So overall, 7.94 contracts. That's a good level of resistance. Above than that, at 9,900, also more than 2 lakh contracts, and overall 8.36. I mean, that's a very good resistance being created here, right? And the next level is 7,37,000 new contracts at 10,000, and overall 1.737. That's a good amount of uh, calls. So if I consider this as at 9,900 as a resistance one, this would work as a resistance two, and above than that also more than 1 million contracts. So 10,100 would work as a R3, 10,200 will work as R4, right? That's 1.3 million contracts. At higher level, not much of the fresh contracts have been created. It's 1.5 lakh contracts. But overall, if you see, there are many strikes where more than 1 million contracts are existing on the resistance side, right? On the call side. So from the call side, you would see the range has been squeezed downwards, and on the put side, also the range has been taken downside, right? So that's the kind of scenario which has emerged from Friday. Although market went up, but at higher levels, a lot of unwinding of puts have been seen, while as on the call side, not much of the unwinding has happened here, right? So that shows that there is a balance towards downside rather than upside. And that also can be seen from at 10,000, very close to um, the closing price, a lot of calls have been sold, right? So that's from option chain side. So if you look at closely, you can see possibly 9,800 on downside, and on upside, possibly 9,100, or if it goes a little more than that, 10,200. This could be the range. Now we would try to see how this option chain is synced with the price action, and then we can derive some range where Nifty could be seen on Monday, right? And PCR for this series has gone up. The last the Friday the PCR was 0.81, and in this series the PCR is 1.21, which shows neutral to a positive bias. If we look at the provisional data of uh, market participants, right, we can see that FIIs had been net sellers. Now, FIIs had been net buyers for 10 days or so, and after that, now they have turned bearish, and DIs were net buyers. FIIs sold almost 1,311.49 crore worth equities in cash segment, while SDIs did 1,945.15 crore buying. PCR on almost all the series of Nifty seems to be positive, while as Bank Nifty, it's completely neutral, and the further series of Bank Nifty is showing bearish bias. So even if Nifty tries to go up, there is Bank Nifty to pull it down. And we also know that uh, there is a Supreme Court judgment which is pending on AGR, and that will be impacting the banks. So we need to be very careful when, as a trader on Monday, we need to see what kind of judgment comes. The market will be, especially banking and financial sector will be driven by the judgment on uh, AGR, right? And Nifty now has come out of the oversold zone, but it is very close to oversold zone still. So some bounce back you can still expect. It should not surprise you. Closer above 10,181. That could, give you a bounce back towards 10,300 or 330. And if Nifty closes below 9,727, that will encourage bears to pull down the Nifty towards 9,500, although the chances of that are very less. Nifty trading range overall is coming from 9,800 to 10,200 for the next trading range, but volatility would still be there in the market. Traders may have a neutral outlook, so I'm expecting some consolidation at this range. If you want to trade Nifty, it would be better to trade with hedged positions or selling calls or puts would be better idea rather than buying naked calls or puts. I trust this analysis will be helping you to navigate through the market with a favorable and profitable trades. Thank you very much for watching the video. To get more details on technical analysis, you can also read our detailed market report on Facebook page. To get the latest information, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notification on our latest videos. To learn about the stocks, derivatives, commodities, forex, trading, investing, technical and fundamental analysis, you can request for videos on the subject of your choice in the comment box. We will try to make those videos. Thank you once again for watching and liking the video. Please share the video with your friends and family members who can also be benefited from quality knowledge and analysis. Good luck, happy trading, and happy investing.